What's up, everyone? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. So the new season is just about to start, and we know there's going to be a lot of crews trying to find new members and a lot of people looking for a new crew. So this is a crew recruitment video just for you. If your crew is recruiting, leave a comment on this video. Let us know your rules, your regulations, how much RP your crew makes every season, all that kind of good stuff. And if you're a regular person, you need a crew, just say, hey, I'm looking for a crew. This is how much RP I make every season, and maybe somebody will pick you up. But we're also going to do some tips and tricks on how to find better crew members and what to do once you get into a crew, like how to do better, how not to get kicked out, and stuff like that. So let's get to it. Let's get to it. Now, if your crew is recruiting and you just simply send a comment on the video and say, hey, my crew is recruiting, people probably aren't going to pay much attention to that because you don't give them any information. They want to know a little bit about the crew, you know? They want to know what the rules are. They want to know how much RP you guys make. Do you get the milestone prize card? They want to know some of that stuff. So you got to put something in there other than just, hey, join my crew. And if you're a player and you just say, hey, I'm looking for a crew, well, nobody's really going to pick you up if that's all you tell them. They want to know how much RP you think you can make every season, because most crews do have a minimum, right? Most crews might have a 500,000 or a 700,000 or a 1 million or a 12 million respect point minimum. I hope nobody has one that high, but you guys know what I mean. And if your crew is recruiting, you might even want to tell people what time and time zone you guys activate your wild cards. That way they know if they're going to be around for the wild card. And if you're a regular person and you're joining a crew, one of the main things that will get you kicked out, I should say the two main things, is not making the respect points required, and number two, activating a crew's wild card if they did not give you permission. Most bigger crews will have a set time every day where they activate a wild card. That way everybody from the crew can get on, race that, and earn the extra points to help that crew earn the prize card and all the prizes. And if you start the wild card outside of that and nobody's on to run it but you just rob that crew from all kinds of respect points and possibly could make them lose the car and prizes. So they will kick you out before you know what even happened if you're activating wild cards and you don't have permission. So never, ever, ever, ever activate a crew's wild card if they do not give you permission first. Now, some of the ways my crew found to get better crew members is we set up a chat room on the Line app. You could use Discord or WhatsApp or Facebook or something. But what we do is we ask people to join. Right now, my crew doesn't need anybody as far as I know. If we do, I'll pin something in the comment. Like if I find out later today or something we do need somebody, you know, I'll pin something in the comment down there letting you guys know how to find this. But what we do is we set up that chat room. We have people join it. And that way we can actually talk to people before we let them in the crew. We just say, hey, these are the rules, these are the regulations, this is what we expect of you, this is how much RP you need to make. Do you agree to all this? And they say yes, then we just let them in the crew. Now, before we started doing that, we would just let anybody in, and it was really bad. They would come in, they would activate our wild cards, they wouldn't hit the points. It was just a mess. But once we started kind of interviewing people before we let them in, everything changed. We went from a lousy crew to a milestone prize crew that was getting the car every single season. So that made a huge difference for our crew. That took us from here to here. Let's just say you do join a crew and you don't do things right and they kick you out. If that's a prize crew, well, you're going to get kicked out before you collect the car. All right, the car gets delivered on the first day of the next season. So if you're not in the crew at the time that the car is delivered, you do not get it. Even when the crew earns the 20 million respect points and collects the car on the little milestone leaderboards for the car is not delivered to you at that time. It's delivered on the first day of the next season. So if you get kicked out, you are not going to receive the car. And most of those crews will kick you out so you can't get the car if you're doing something wrong or not making the points. So always make sure you can make the points, guys and gals. It takes a total of 30 people to roughly make 700,000 respect points each in order to get the prize car. So let's just say you had 29 people who made 700,000 and you had one guy that only made 200,000. That crew would lose the prize car because that one person did not pull their weight. So guys, You got to pull your weight. You got to hit the respect points. You got to do what you need to do in order to win these things or win these cars or do whatever. I don't know whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. At least I hope so, because I don't know what I'm talking about, but you probably do. Yeah, let's move on. But that's really just the basics, guys. Don't do things you're not supposed to do. Do the things you are supposed to do, and life will be so much better in the long run. So yeah, I mean, I think that's really about it right there. If you guys like this content, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. There's also on my Discord server, if you drop down the video's description, you can find my Discord server. There's a little crew recruitment thing on my Discord server as well, where you can make a little flyer, post a flyer in there or whatever. So that's another way. I don't really mention that too much, but yeah, if you drop down the description, you will find a link to my Discord server where you can do more career recruitment. You'll find some game news, my YouTube channel, some ways to help support the channel, a bunch of links, some cool stuff, and some other things down there in that description of the video. So check that out, drop that down. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys find some really awesome crew members or a really awesome crew. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you a lot. Huge shout out to my channel members. Extra thank you to those guys. That extra support is a big help. If you want to become a channel member, just click the little join button right below the video. Thank you all so much. You guys are awesome. Lightning out. See ya.